Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere, applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, endless opportunities, and no fees ever for job seekers. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart, for a healthier you. Smile Generation. Trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you, committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
All right, places, please. The Daly Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens, other animals, and action. This is the Daly Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daly Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Good morning, Rockaholics. Hope you had a fantastic weekend and happy Monday, one and all.
Yes, here we are.
Steve Migs, I have become an expert in dog physical therapy lately.
Yeah, how's Brute doing?
He's actually, all things considered, doing very well. I think it's helpful that he's young and healthy and, still kind of a puppy. So he's been healing really well, but we have to do these.
Does he still have the cone of shame?
Yes.
Okay.
So we attempted to take it off because he got his stitches out.
Yes.
But then he kept licking the area. And so we were like, no. So he's still.
I have that same problem. Sorry.
So
Don't king shame me.
We take the cone off from time to time, but it's you got to be like watching him, or else he'll start licking it. But now it's been suggested that we take him in for this like laser therapy.
Oh God.
Which I don't even know what the cost is yet.
What does that even mean?
I don't even know.
Is that like on par with like taking your dog to a therapist?
Maybe. I know those people exist.
Well, Brute has a lot of hair everywhere, so he needs the laser hair removal.
And also that one tramp stamp tattoo that he got back, in the military. He needs that removed as well.
So it's, the road to recovery is a long one, but I did learn. Did you know that dogs cannot operate MRI machines?
I didn't even bother to think that they could.
But cats can.
Oh, God, I get it. It's Monday, and she's already coming in swinging.
Let's inform the Rockaholics.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daly Migs Download.
A.K.A. the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
Coming in great with the dad jokes the day after Father's Day. I love it.
Gotta do it.
Hey, the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law. Today it's show's awesome. I love you, Tyron.
I love you.
I did not expect that. Anyways, hey, happy National Fudge Day.
Okay.
I love those places that sell the fudge.
Like the big old chunks of it?
Yeah, like when you go to the Puyallup or the Washington State Fair and you go into like the little area and they got like that stand or wherever it is, farmers markets, that peanut butter fudge is my jam.
And especially because they usually have little samples so you can try a little nugget of it. Oh.
Except if you're getting what's that fancy chocolate right now from...
Oh, the Dubai chocolate?
The Dubai chocolate. They ain't giving samples of that because that block of fudge is about like $85.
Jeez.
Hey, let's talk about the Mariners yesterday. Father's Day. And they were taking on, they were taking on the Guardians. They already won the first 2 or 3 games, and then they ended up sweeping them. So can we say that the Mariners are red hot again?
Yes.
Well, you know who is? J.P. freaking Crawford.
Next pitch to Crawford. Fly ball, right field, back, gone! First Father's Day Grand Slam, J.P. Crawford.
I think think that's my favorite part of the story. He just had a kid recently. His kid was there with his wife. He had his kid's name on the bat, etched into the bat that he hit the grand slam with. Danny was there with his daughter as well. He did it for Danny.
I mean, that's the best day ever for him.
Oh, it's so great. So, yeah, they end up sweeping the Guardians. I mean, they still got some work to do in order to catch the Houston Astros, who keep winning, so that's kind of frustrating. But this week, they're taking on the Boston Red Sox, and that starts today. And we're going to be there on Wednesday afternoon. Get discounted tickets. Just go to KISW.com and come hang out with us before the game starts. We'll be at the Pen playing Beat Migs, so come swing, hang and talk with us there as well. And also later on today at 9 a.m., we'll talk about our kind of sort of red-hot Mariners with Gary Hill Jr., Mariners broadcaster. He'll be with us at 9 a.m.
Trident's up, baby. SeaTac Airport had to suspend operations for a minute on Saturday afternoon because there was a passenger that made some sort of a remark about a bomb. They were heading to Walla Walla, except for not so much making it that far. The person was taken into custody. Everybody had to get off the plane, and they determined there was really no threat, but you can't be making those kind of comments. You can't even say things like, "Oh, the wine in Walla Walla is the bomb." Like they will not have.
Or the
that.
Sandwich that I just got while I'm on the flight is thebomb.com.
Yeah, no, you can't say that. Don't do that.
I saw the footage of the guy being escorted off of the plane, and the only thing I could think of, like, did you look at any of the other passengers? Because you just slowed things down.
Oh, I'd be so upset.
Are you apologizing as you're walking? The guy, sorry, I'm a dumbass. I thought it would be funny, and it wasn't. Like, or you just keep looking straight and you just don't even act like as if nobody's on the plane?
I would probably do that. Put the blinders on and just walk straight ahead. Make no eye contact.
I feel like everybody should be allowed to throw like their peanuts and their pretzels and ice cubes at this guy and just shame him.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, let's talk about this 19-year-old in a little bit of trouble because, he was arrested after breaking into a former jail. Because everybody wants to do that in order to get a good selfie. I'm not kidding. He actually broke into a jail to take some pictures of himself in the jail. He crawled through a hole in the perimeter fence. He entered the premises, and then he somehow trapped himself in one of the cells. He started freaking out. So he's like, what do I do? Of course, I got to call the cops. He called 911, asking the police for help. They did show up. They freed him from the cell. And then arrested him for trespassing, so he could get all the selfies that he wants, and now it's legit.
What a wild situation.
Yes.
Nobody breaks into jail.
Hey, tonight's Game 5 of the NBA Finals, 5:30. Oklahoma City's hosting the Indiana Pacers. They're tied 2-2 going into tonight's game, so go Pacers. And then tomorrow, it's the Stanley Cup Finals. Unfortunately, the Panthers might be able to win the Cup for the second straight year. Tomorrow, the Stanley Cup will be in the building, but hopefully the Edmonton Oilers end up winning and pushing this series to Game 7 for the second straight year as well. As far as weather, in the high is 73 degrees. Going to be a clear day today. The DMD is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, and that's what's up.
The Daily Migs Show.
Definitely take the day off from work on Wednesday because we are going to the Mariners game, and we would love to have you rooting on our Mariners with us. We've got discounted tickets available through KISW.com, and $2 from every ticket you buy will benefit the National MS Society. It's a Red Sox game that day, too, and their fans always show up.
Yeah, so we got to show up.
That's right. Get your tickets and all the info at KISW.com.
Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere, applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, endless opportunities, and no fees ever for job seekers. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth. For a healthier heart, for a healthier you. Smile Generation trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed. Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
One of Florida's finest, a person named Tyrone Alexander,
Is he really one of Florida's? You know what? Based on the story, he truly is. He should be on like the Mount Rushmore of Florida.
Oh
people.
my gosh. He was convicted of wire fraud because he posed as a flight attendant between the years of 2018 and 2024. He booked over 120 free flights during that time. And this is the CBS News report on what he did.
Florida man booked more than 120 free flights by pretending to be a flight attendant.
First of all, what a great way to start the report. Once you say Florida man, if I'm just like playing on my phone, like, let's see what happened.
Tell more.
Right.
Oh, that's brilliant. Remember Catch Me If You Can?
Yes.
DiCaprio? So you can't be a pilot. You can't pretend to be a pilot, but you can pretend clearly to be a flight attendant. Authorities say that between 2018 and 2024.
I feel like the co-anchor is kind of mad at herself for never trying to do this. She's
Right?
like, this is brilliant.
It's pretty genius.
Tyron Alexander falsely claimed to work for major airlines, including American Airlines, United, and Delta. They say the 35-year-old Florida man used fraudulent employee credentials. So, in other words, he had the employee numbers of flight attendants, and he was able to access websites only meant for flight attendants to book their flights, to book those free flights.
I'll be honest, I had a whole different story in my head. I was picturing him like wearing an Alaska Airlines shirt, name tag, and just kind of walking in and be like, "Hey, Sally, good to see you. I'm on this plane today." I thought that, I was like, that's brilliant, but this is even more like,
oh yeah, hacking in, finding employee numbers. He's now facing up to 30 years in prison. That seems like a pretty hefty, charge there.
Yeah, I think it's because he was stealing people's information. I think that's something where they probably have to, we need to make an example of this guy. If he did the Steve Migs version where he tried to pretend and maybe bought, at the Spirit Halloween store, a flight attendant costume and try to walk on the plane, I think people would be like, you're a dope. Don't ever do it again, and we'll fine you.
Well, I know it maybe isn't something that was illegal on this level, Steve, but did you ever get anything for free, and how did you manage to pull it off? And I know you used to measure the pizzas to get free pizzas if they weren't,
I used to get free parking.
How'd you get free parking?
When I worked at the end. I feel like I could get away. I could talk about it. I've talked about it. I feel like it's been many years, so I could get away with bringing the story up. I would... Way back in the day, this is shit ages me. There was once a time when you would park in a parking garage and you didn't need one of those cards. You actually could just you add a piece of paper on your rearview mirror. Nothing was digital at that time. So the employees that had parking passes for our company, every month they would put their parking pass in their mail bin. So I would every month, because I'd be here before everybody else, grab somebody's parking pass. I wouldn't steal their parking pass. I would take it, I would make a color photocopy of it, and I would change the number so I'm not stealing their number. I don't want to get them in trouble. And then I would cut it, make it look like it looks like theirs, and hang it from my rearview mirror. And park for free. I did this for about a year and a half. And then one of my co-hosts, I won't dime her out, but shout out to Jody. She's on, I'm kidding. She's like, what are you doing? And I told her, and she's like, can you make me one too? And we did this until they started doing digital parking. So, it went on forever, and it was awesome because parking in a park, it was like an extra $200-$300 a month.
So you never got caught.
No.
They just upgraded the system.
Yes. And I wasn't smart enough to figure out how I could make a digital, card reader so I could get away with, getting the electronic arm to go up. Because at the end of the day, you would do it. You could get into the parking garage, and then there would be a parking lot attendant when you were leaving, and he would see the window, the rearview mirror pass, and then just hit a button and let you out. It was, and then they saw my face, so they never once thought that these were forged.
No, you're a brilliant man, Steve.
I don't want to go that far.
206-803-ROCK. We want to hear from you. What did you get for free, and how did you pull it off?
The Daily Migs Show.
What is something that you scored for free? 206-803-ROCK. Did you hustle? Did you cheat the system in some way? Call now and tell us how you got it for free. 206-803-ROCK. And we will take your calls after Pearl Jam.
Did you photocopy a parking pass?
Yeah.
What is something you got for free? Totally hooked up. 206-803-ROCK. Steve, someone on hold got something for free that you spend a lot of money on.
Oh, boy.
And we're going to talk to them in just a moment. But first, Chris from Smoky Point, what is something that you got for free?
So I got the tabs for my motorcycle for free for about 3 years. So I bought the motorcycle from a guy. He had wrecked it. So he gave me the title and everything, but I lost it. So I never could register it. So I went to the junkyard. I found a license plate that was on a motorcycle at the junkyard. And there was this guy that was on base. He was stationed down in California. Nobody liked him. He was one of those guys. He drove a BMW. He never used his turn signals, one.
F that guy.
Well, he always thought he was better than everybody. He talked down to everybody. He was just not a nice person. So I took the registration sticker off his license plate. So, and because he was in the barracks next to me. So I just did that every time the sticker was coming up. And I don't know why he never, cut his license plate little tag. But, yeah, I did that for 3 straight years. And I never got any tickets, any tolls, nothing. And anytime a cop was behind me, they never looked at me twice because, one, it's a motorcycle, and if they would turn their lights on, I would just run, and they wouldn't be able to bring me back.
See you, sucker.
Who's the more troublesome one, your friend? So did he ever complain about, hey, who's stealing my, did he ever say, did you ever overhear him talk about, hey, someone's stealing my license tags?
Nobody, he never brought it up. Nobody ever heard anything about it. And it was just one of those things where he would just go down to the DMV, spend the $5 and get a new sticker for it. So,
dude, I think about that sometimes when whenever you get the new tabs and you put them on your car. I'm like, I feel like someone could just take this off of my car, no problem. I'm always trying to really stick it on there, just get it as solid of a adhesion as possible.
For sure. 206-803-ROCK. Josh from Port Orchard. What is something that you got for free?
I got some iced coffees for free.
Oh, tell me your ways. I'm going broke.
A rock band back in Menominee, Michigan's Upper Peninsula, and there's a gas station chain in the Midwest called Holiday Gas Station, and I was working at a telemarketing company, and the owner of the company had Customer Appreciation Day coming up, in the summertime, and he asked if our band could play, and I said yeah. So he gave me free iced coffees every morning before work. Every time I went in there and he was working, I would get a free iced coffee. And
That's
then
awesome.
Eventually I moved out of town for work, and one day I'm heading back into town.
Oh, we're losing you, my man.
Oh, dang it. That would save you hundreds of dollars a year.
I don't want to do math. It might even be $100 a month. No, I'm kidding. It's not that bad, but it's getting there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Tomas in Marysville, what's something you got for free?
So, for years and years growing up, my dad had bootleg cable.
Wait, your dad stole cable?
Yeah, so we lived in very, very rural northern New Mexico, and there was lots of space. My dad had to dig into the property to do some work, and he stumbled across the connection lines for the cable out in the area. So he wound up just running a wire, hooked it up, got us free cable in the house for years. And eventually, every once in a while, they'd have to come out and do some work, and they figured that we had a connection. Well, they wouldn't dig out the wires. They would just disconnect it. So my dad would wait 3 weeks or something until it would be all cleared. He'd go back and just reconnect it again.
Your dad's my spirit animal. That is amazing.
Wow, I now know who's stealing cable from my grandparents in northern New Mexico for years and years and years.
Dude, we did that. We used to do that in college. They would give the dorm, the suite in the dorm, cable, and then we figured out a way to run it through the wall, and we gave all of us cable. It was the coolest thing ever.
He's out there doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, right? We're just this guy's dad.
The Daly Migs Show.
How would you like to beat Steve? He's got a record of 198 wins, 63 losses, and 46 ties so far this year. 206-803-ROCK. We're going to play Beat Migs at 650.
Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere, applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, endless opportunities, and no fees ever for job seekers. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Hate doing cardio? try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart, for a healthier you. Smile Generation. Trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you, committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today. And live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
Do you think astronauts fight over elbow room? Probably. Because advanced tech doesn't always mean more space. Until now. Introducing the Hyundai Ioniq 9. A 3-row electric SUV with over 300 miles of range, ultra-fast charging capability, and lots of space. The all-new Hyundai Ioniq 9. Space in an EV. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Ioniq 9 is available in extremely limited quantities at select dealers in select states only. EPA estimated range based on fully charged battery. For comparison purposes only. Actual range will vary based on several factors.
Craving something sweet, simple, and refreshing? Watermelon is simply the best. Whether you slice it, dice it, blend it, freeze it, or bite right in. It's 92% water, packed with vitamin C and totally crave-worthy. From morning smoothies to afternoon snacks and backyard barbecues, watermelon fits your day like sunshine fits summer. Affordable, hydrating, and 100% edible, even the rind. Keep it on your grocery list and in your kitchen all year long. Snack better, feel better. For all things watermelon, visit watermelon.org.
Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere, applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, endless opportunities, and no fees ever for job seekers. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart, for a healthier you. Smile Generation. Trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you, committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today. And live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines non-stop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser.
Is ready to beat Migs. I know Jason from Kent is. Jason, are you there?
Yep.
Good morning, Jason. Now, Steve, you must get out of here.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Jason has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's go.
What color is the official NBA basketball?
Orange.
Correct. Which holiday spawned the invention of TV dinners?
Father's Day?
No.
Easter?
No.
Thanksgiving?
Yes. What Asian country presented the United States with a gift of cherry trees in 1912?
Japan.
Yes. Who won an Oscar for her portrayal of a young ballerina in The Black Swan?
Natalie Portman?
She sure did. What Ivy League school is located in Massachusetts?
Harvard.
Yes. What fruit is regularly the #1 seller at Walmart?
Go again?
What fruit is regularly the #1 seller at Walmart?
Bananas.
Yes. What band charted Land of Confusion in 1986?
Pass.
Which president added "Under God" to the Pledge of Allegiance in 1954?
Kennedy.
No.
Eisenhower?
Yes. The America's Cup is awarded in what sport?
Soccer.
No.
Football.
No.
Baseball.
No. In which comic book series did Galactus first appear?
Fantastic Four.
Yes. And with that, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 correct, my friend Jason.
All right.
I think you're going to give Steve a run for his money this morning. I saw Steve was enjoying some brain food. He was having some popcorn.
I was.
You really need it.
Shout out to our friends at Lumberjack Popcorn.
Yeah.
Straight up butter bitch. Sorry. I got a little too excited.
Oh, butter bitch.
Butter bitch. That's
Steve,
the name of their brand.
Of course.
No,
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
What color is the official NBA basketball?
Orange.
Correct. Which holiday spawned the invention of TV dinners?
What, Thanksgiving.
Yes. What Asian country presented the United States with a gift of cherry trees in 1912?
Japan.
Yes. Who won an Oscar for her portrayal of a young ballerina in Black Swan?
Oh, man. Is that Kate Winslet?
No.
Oh. Sigourney Weaver.
No.
Kathy Bates.
No. What Ivy League school is located in Massachusetts?
Harvard.
Yes. What fruit is regularly the #1 seller at Walmart?
Apples?
No.
Grapes.
No.
Watermelon.
No. What band charted Land of Confusion in 1986?
That would be Genesis.
That would be. Which president added Under God to the Pledge of Allegiance in 1954?
Roosevelt.
No.
Eisenhower.
Yes.
Oh.
The America's Cup is awarded in what sport?
Is that boating?
It is. What comic book series did Galactus first appear?
Spider-Man.
No.
Batman.
No.
Aquaman.
No. With time on the clock, Steve Migs, you got 7 correct. That's a really good score, but it's not enough to beat Jason because he got 8.
Oh, you bastard.
Congratulations, Jason.
Nice job, Jason.
Thank you.
He answered with such confidence. He was on fire this morning. He did know that the Black Swan starred Natalie Portman.
I couldn't think of her name.
He also guessed correctly that the #1 seller at Walmart is regularly bananas.
Bananas.
And he did know that the comic book series where Galactus first appeared was the Fantastic Four.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one I'm most impressed by.
Yeah, he was very good. And he would be somebody that should probably wear that I Beat Migs t-shirt. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
It's available in the Rock Shop exclusively at KISW.com.
The Daily Migs Show.
We have a sweet new feature on the Odyssey app, and it lets you leave us a voice message. Steve, how's it looking in there?
Oh, man, we got some good messages. One involving all of our passions, and another person that hates graduations.
We will slide into our VMs after Green Day.
Something got you bent, and now you need to vent, or you did something bad and you need to repent? Well, slide into our VMs.
Yeah, baby, it's time to slide into our VMs. On the Daily Mix Show.
You know you want to, so just go do it. Leave us a voice message through the Odyssey app, which is absolutely free to download for your smartphone.
And every morning, sometimes we have like head scratcher voice messages like, thanks, I guess. But I thought this one was a good one. And maybe we do need to say thanks to this rockaholic because they've come up with a brilliant marketing idea that involves all of our passions.
I'm in.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Hey, so it seems like many times Danny is doing emo night the same night Migs is wrestling.
Which is funny because Friday night you had emo night at Neumos and I was wrestling at SOS Pro Wrestling in Tacoma. They need to get in and talk so we're not having wrestling and emo nights on the same night.
Right?
It's really unfair.
Hear me out. How about we combine the forces, put the 2 evenings together so that we can all come and call it, wait for it,
We're waiting.
Emo Fight, a night of emo music and pro wrestling. Danny's on stage spinning My Chemical Romance and Blink 182 while Steve Migs is suplexing people and giving them pile drivers.
Yeah.
And Taryn Daly, you could be in it too. You're playing cribbage in the bathroom with anyone who wants to do that.
Wait a second, is that how you guys play
Emo
cribbage?
Fight.
What's happening over here?
I mean, I'll take a game anywhere, really.
In the men's or the women's or is it the unisex one?
It's okay. I'm down to do either.
The family bathroom.
Yes.
Yes.
Put it all together. Emo Fight. Let me know when it's happening, and I'm there.
Okay.
I love that idea. The naming is brilliant.
It is actually pretty awesome.
See, I know they went with cribbage in the bathroom, but I was thinking Taryn brings her petting zoo for the parking lot.
Oh, a petting zoo in the park. We'll do it in the summer. Emo fight.
Oh, my God.
And we'd have to spell it FITE to keep with the emo night theme, right?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Actually, on Friday night, I was wrestling, and I think you guys will appreciate our friend Cody, who used to work at the end. He does the play-by-play and the live commentary at SOS Pro Wrestling. He gave you guys a shout-out while I was being choked by my opponent.
Code man.
Oh, but Brian,
was lying in wait and Migs might be in trouble.
Who the
Rip
Wait a
his
second.
throat out?
I did not hear that when it happened. That's rather aggressive.
Yeah, you can do it.
He talks for a living. He needs that throat.
Taryn can handle it. Okay. Taryn and Danny got it. Oh, but Migs fires back with that clothesline combination. And the gold star, proud of his handiwork.
We got to do something about your neck and your throat, though, because as we talked to Brian Danielson on Friday, we learned you have a very long neck.
Dude, I thought of him while in that match. There was a moment where I got lined up on the ropes and the guy was going to chop my chest. And I don't know what happened, but he missed my chest and got my throat and just chopped my throat. And one of the people in the crowd was like, oh, we could tell you are unhappy because all of a sudden I get chopped in the throat and everyone heard me go, what the F, Brian? I was like, and all I could think was my freaking long neck. Thanks, Brian Danielson.
It's always getting in the way.
Yeah. All right, we got another voice message. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, so check it. I know it may be cutesy and whatnot, but graduation ceremonies for every grade is f***ing dumb.
As someone who just experienced a preschool graduation and loved it, he's not wrong, though.
And it just kills the actual graduations of you moving on to an actual milestone.
Well, she is moving on to kindergarten.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a big day.
Not the next damn grade. It needs to stop. Things need to be stopped.
I mean, I guess Barrett has had his share of like preschool graduations and things like that, but they don't do one after kindergarten.
Yeah, I think after kindergarten, then the next one is going
Like
into
fifth
high
grade
school.
Graduation.
Yeah, I think.
And then 8th grade graduation.
And
then actual graduation.
Okay, you know what? Maybe he's right. Maybe there is too many graduations. That's
a lot of pomp and circumstance.
Dude, so Friday after the show, I had to hurry on over to the preschool because of Tatum's preschool graduation, which was kind of funny. But man, what a production! Like,
she had like a full-on cap and gown on.
And some people are like, I hope you're going to like frame that cap and gown or put it like in a memory box. I'm like, no, we had to hand it back. We didn't get to keep the cap and gown. Those are just recycled for like the kindergarten kids and then the third graders or whoever it is. But yeah.
I hope somebody's washing them.
But the funny part was they bring them up on stage and they have like a full little bio. They have Tatum's faces on like a big screen at the church where the preschool is. And it's just like, this is nicer than my college graduation.
That sounds nicer than mine as well.
And here's a moment during the graduation.
Tatum, come on up, Tatum. We got some food.
Also, some random person was just yelling Tatum. I'm like, I like that somebody was supporting her. That wasn't us. It was like me, my wife, and my father-in-law. That was it from our crew.
Food. She loves fresh rolls. Her favorite toy is the Ninja Turtle. Her favorite place is Hawaii. And her favorite thing at preschool is outside time. Congrats, Tatum.
Big day. So everyone's coming up and like, wait, so your daughter's favorite food is like a roll, like a bread roll? I'm like, no, it's like the spring rolls at like a Thai food place.
Oh,
the fresh
those
rolls.
are bomb.
But also, so we went there afterwards. Like, okay, it was mentioned in the thing, so let's go get lunch and get some fresh rolls. And Tatum doesn't eat the actual fresh rolls. She just peels the sticky, clear rice paper thing. I don't even know what the hell that is. And eats that.
That's the part she likes?
That's it. So we go to this Thai food place and we're like, we know this about her. But like, it's a special day. Let her eat all the sticky white, whatever crap thing is, as much as she wants. It's her day. So we're like, we'd like 3 orders of your fresh rolls. And the guy looks at me and goes, no. I was like, what do you mean no? He's like, that's 6 rolls because there's 2, however the math adds up. And I was like, yeah. He's like, that's too much. You don't need 6 fresh rolls. That's too much. They're big. He's like looking at us like we're insane. I'm like, no, please give it to us. And finally, I'm like, dude, I'm paying for it. Like, just give me my freaking fresh rolls. And finally, brings it to the table. And when he came back, he probably thought we were insane because it was just all the remnants of the fresh rolls on Tatum's plate, except for the sticky paper.
Does anybody ever eat the filling?
No, it's just lettuce and carrots and maybe a little cucumber, and that's it.
Compost it.
Yeah.
The Daily Migs Show.
How about this? Take the day off from work with us on Wednesday. We want you to play hooky at the Mariners game. The Daily Migs Show is going to be there. We have the hookup on discounted tickets, and you can grab them at KISW.com. Plus, something really awesome happened at the Mariners game over the weekend that we're going to talk about at 7:20.
Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere. Applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, endless opportunities, and no fees ever for job seekers. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart, for a healthier you. Smile Generation. Trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you, committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
J.P. Crawford of our Seattle Mariners celebrated his first Father's Day yesterday. First Father's Day as a dad, and he did it with a grand slam.
Next pitch to Crawford. Fly ball, right field, back, gone! First Father's Day grand slam, J.P. Crawford!
I'm already such a big fan of J.P. Crawford, so whenever something awesome happens for that dude, I'm always just getting fired up. And the fact that he just had a kid recently, and his wife and his kid were at the game. Obviously, I'm sure the kid's not going to remember this, not even one. But what an awesome moment.
I mean, it makes me tear up hearing that. The crowd response to that was just so cool. And the daughter's name is Cora, by the way. Her name was etched on the bat that he used to hit that grand slam.
I saw that too, and I was like, that's a bat you got to put it in your house and give it to your daughter. Show that video. We're not going to ever experience being able to tell our kid, hey, one time in front of 40,000 screaming fans, I hit a grand slam with your name etched on a bat. Not many people are ever going to be able to say that.
That is pretty next level. Danny, you were at the game.
Oh, it was so awesome.
I thought of you instantly when I saw the grand slam, and I was like, first of all, I'm excited. I'm like, Mariners are actually going to win a series, sweep a series. That's cool. But I was like, freaking Danny's at this game, and he saw the grand slam.
It was funny, too, because we were sitting in our seats, and usually I'm like, I say that about Julio. Every time Julio gets up, I'm like, here comes the home run. I didn't yesterday.
Usually a strikeout.
Yeah, right. Sorry. But that's fair. And yesterday, but for some reason, JP came up. I was like, here comes JP. He's going to knock it to the stands. And sure enough, he did. Oh. And I was just like, and I didn't realize that the bases were loaded. I was like, oh, and then all of a sudden they're flashing it all over the screens and stuff, grand slam, and I was like, this is amazing. And Lily's like, what happened? It was cool.
Yeah, I bet Lily was pretty fired up because she's like doing softball.
She knows more than I do.
I was going to say, yeah, on Wednesday when we go to the baseball game, to the Mariners game, get tickets at KSW.com for discounted tickets. But I'm sure Lily's going to be the one that's going to be schooling all of us about the nuances of baseball.
Yeah, she's telling me all the rules, and I'm like, what just happened? And she's like, oh, yeah, well, this happened. He needs to slide there more. And he needs to do, that's a ball. And I'm like, okay.
My parents are coming to the game, so I think I'm going to have Lily sit by my dad, who's equally nerdy about baseball, and they can keep score together.
That is awesome. How was your Father's Day?
It was awesome. We woke up bright and early and showered Brad with cards and gifts and things of that nature. And then we went down to the family cabin and hung with my parents, aunts, uncles, cousins. Had a great day at the beach, flew kites, walked around in the mud. Awesome. It was fantastic. How was yours?
Oh, fantastic. Tatum was sick.
Oh, no.
Last time she was sick was Mother's Day. I think she's doing this on purpose to get out of taking us to treat us into fun days.
I think she just doesn't want you to have all the attention.
Yeah.
She's like, it's all about me, guys.
She powered through it. We wanted to go to Meeker Days, so we went to Meeker Days in Puyallup. Shout out to all the Rockaholics that we met while we were there. That was pretty awesome. And I swear, I think Father's Day has become Christmas, though, for my child, because I spent a ton of money on her. In fact, I grabbed a little audio of her at Meeker Days.
So what was your highlight of Meeker Days?
Cotton candy and Disney stuff.
Yeah. What kind of cotton candy did you get again?
Pikachu.
One that looked like Pikachu?
Yeah.
And then would you get a Pikachu hat?
And a bunch of other stuff,
Wait,
too.
the cotton candy looked like Pikachu?
They could make characters with the cotton candy. It's a little bit more expensive than the actual cotton candy, let me tell you. But it was pretty freaking cool.
We are living in the future.
Yeah, but we had a great time. They got Trapper Sushi for dinner.
Nice.
So I was a happy camper.
Well, how about you? How was your Father's Day, Rockaholics? Tell us what you did. 206-803-ROCK.
The Daily Migs Show.
Yesterday was Father's Day, so we want to hear how you spent the day. Call 206-803-ROCK and let us know, how was your Father's Day? We're going to chat about it after Guns N' Roses.
Fly ball, right field, First Father's Day Grand Slam, J.P. Crawford.
Yesterday was all about the dads.
Yes.
Father's Day. So we want to know how you spent the day, Rockaholics. Call 206-803-ROCK and tell us, how was your Father's Day? Let's check in with Juan from Maple Valley. Juan, how was your day yesterday?
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
I flew up Saturday to Tucson and at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we got the rental, and I started driving back Saturday at 8 o'clock at night, and I got here at midnight yesterday night, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Juan, you sound exhausted, and I can understand why.
Yeah, it was rough. It was a rough one.
How many people were road tripping with you?
I went for my nieces and nephews, and we were 10 in a van.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. And it was rough, bro. Oh, man.
How many bathroom breaks did you have to make along the way?
2 hours worth.
Juan, so did you get to do anything for Father's Day, or did you just end up just sleeping?
I'm driving all day yesterday.
I thought eventually you were able to stop for a bit. Okay, so the entire time you were driving on Father's Day.
Yep. I didn't even get to do anything in Tucson because I just hit the ground running.
Oh, my God. Did you have anybody take a shift driving?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Like there's 4 adults. Well, my wife's 2 cousins and my sister-in-law. But I don't trust nobody to drive, so that's why.
I'm the same way. Sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I'll make I'll do the whole drive. I don't know. You look a little sleepy over there.
Do you drive most of the time, or does your wife drive too?
Oh,
if
no,
you're all together.
I drive.
You're the guy.
Yeah.
You're the navigator.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. What about you?
I mean, it depends. Since I drink and my husband does not, I usually drive to where we're going, and then after I've had a couple soda pops, he drives me home.
Okay. Husband/designated driver.
Balance.
Yeah.
The Daily Migs Show. The Daily Migs Show.
Would you like to try to beat Steve today? He has a record of 198 wins, 64 losses, and 46 ties in 2025. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 7:50.
Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere, applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, endless opportunities, and no fees ever for job seekers. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart, for a healthier you. Smile Generation. Trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you, committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
Do you think astronauts fight over elbow room? Probably. Because advanced tech doesn't always mean more space. Until now. Introducing the Hyundai Ioniq 9, a 3-row electric SUV with over 300 miles of range, ultra-fast charging capability, and lots of space. The all-new Hyundai Ioniq 9. Space in an EV. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Ioniq 9 is available in extremely limited quantities at select dealers in select states only. EPA estimated range based on fully charged battery. For comparison purposes only. Actual range will vary based on several factors.
Living well doesn't have to be complicated. Watermelon is a simple, satisfying choice for a healthy lifestyle. Hydrating at 92% water, rich in vitamin C, and only 16 cents per serving. Toss it into your smoothies. Power up post-workout or snack straight from the rind. It's craveable, convenient, and supports wellness naturally. Plus, it's 100% edible, including the juice and rind, making it a sustainable, zero-waste option. Fuel your day with feel-good flavor. Add watermelon to your cart and visit watermelon.org today.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
If you're ready for a new job, let Express Employment Professionals help you. Express is already hiring for summer jobs in a variety of industries. Job seekers never pay a fee at Express. Go to expresspros.com to find your location. That's expresspros.com.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth. For a healthier heart, for a healthier you. Smile Generation trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who is ready to beat Migs? I know Ray on I-5 northbound is. Ray, are you there?
Yeah, I am.
Well, happy Monday to you, Ray. And Steve, why don't you go ahead and get out of here?
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Ray has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
What was Ace Ventura's profession?
A pet detective.
Yes. How many children do the Red Hot Chili Peppers have collectively?
4.
Yes, 4. What U.S. state is the raisin capital of the world?
California.
Correct. Casey Kasem was the original voice of what cartoon character?
I know this. Pass.
The Grand Canal is in what Italian city?
Venice.
Yes. What marsupial takes its name from the indigenous Australian term for no water?
Camel?
No.
Pass.
Liberty Enlightening the World was the original name for what national monument?
Statue of Liberty.
Correct. Where on the body would you find the occiput?
Say that again?
Where on the body would you find the occiput?
I don't know.
Well, you got 5 correct, Ray. Not bad. Not bad at all. Split right down the middle.
All right.
Steve looks like he's dancing in the other room.
Why?
Were you listening to some hype-up music in there?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
I think I know.
Yeah, you do.
All right.
Listen to a little toddler techno, of course, getting ready
God.
for this big game.
Steve, are you ready?
All right.
What is Ace Ventura's profession?
Pet detective.
Correct. How many children do the Red Hot Chili Peppers have collectively?
I wonder if they'll be at toddler techno. I don't know, 2?
No.
3?
No.
4?
Yes. What U.S. state is the raisin capital of the world?
Washington?
No.
Oh. Raisin. California.
Yes. Casey
Duh,
Kasem was the
California
original voice of what cartoon character?
Scooby-Doo.
Yes. The Grand Canal is in what Italian city?
Venice?
Yes.
Oh.
What marsupial takes its name from the indigenous Australian term for no water?
A kangaroo?
No.
A camel?
No.
A no-watero?
No.
A Waterloo?
No. Liberty Enlightening the World was the original name for what national monument?
Statue of Liberty.
Correct. Where in the body would you find the occiput?
In the butt.
No.
Feet.
No.
The mouth.
No. Which 1980 film earned Stanley Kubrick a Razzie nomination for Worst Director?
Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
No.
Stanley Kubrick. Space.
No.
Eyes Wide Shut.
No. Steve, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 correct, and that is a victory.
Let's go.
6-5. Sorry, Ray.
All right.
I'm the best. I'm the best.
The indigenous Australian term for no water refers to the koala.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Apparently, the koala gets most of its water intake through the eucalyptus leaves.
Yeah. How about
Crazy.
that?
I know, fun factoid. The occiput is the back of your skull.
Okay.
So it's your head. The 1980 film that earned Stanley Kubrick a Razzie for Worst Director was The Shining.
Really?
Yeah, apparently so.
I'm actually shocked that the Razzies have been going on that long, but also The Shining is like one of the greatest movies.
I think a lot of people would agree with that.
Damn.
Well, nice job on your victory, Steve. We actually have a new shirt in the Rock Shop if people want to check it out, and it relates to this game. It is the I Beat Migs shirt, and shout out to your buddy who created
Shout
this
out to
beautiful
Chris.
shirt.
Get the shirt, put it over your occiput, and show off everybody how much you love beating Migs.
It is available at KISW.com.
The Daily Migs Show.
You should definitely take the day off from work on Wednesday and join us at a Mariners game, a day game taking on the Red Sox. And we have the hookup on discounted tickets if you go get them through KISW.com. Plus $2 from every ticket sold is going to go back and support our Bike MS team. All the info and the tickets are available at KISW.com. The Florida Panthers defeated the Edmonton Oilers 5-2 in Game 5 to take a 3-2 lead in the Stanley Cup Final.
I missed the game on, was it Saturday? Saturday night. Yeah,
Yes.
because I was wrestling over at DOA, but I quickly checked my phone to see, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. And as you know, we've been trying to have my son Barrett just continue on this path of being an Oilers fan.
Yes.
So this has been going on for a week or so now. Barrett, what are we watching?
Hockey.
So this was after Game 2.
Yeah.
Where we've learned that Barrett is going to be an Oilers fan.
Because oil is used for heavy machinery, of course. And who do you want to win?
Oilers.
Why do you want the Oilers to win?
Because they sound like oil.
And what do you like about oil?
They go in heavy machinery.
That's right.
I just love how he's putting 2 and 2 together.
He's just obsessive over anything to do with trucks and somehow related that to hockey. So, are we in overtime right now?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Showtime.
Showtime, baby.
I feel like this is like one of my drunk buddies that I'm hanging out with watching hockey. Like, that's exactly how they would be, too. I'm like, what time is it, buddy?
Showtime.
All right, let's turn on the game.
Well, then we watched Game 5, Steve.
Yes.
And let me tell you, things are not what we thought they were.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Florida, Florida, Florida.
What the heck does that mean?
Florida.
Why are you rooting for Florida?
Oh, he's saying Florida?
Yeah.
I thought he was saying Prada. I was like, what are we, like, is that like Prada?
Florida, Florida, Florida.
Florida.
What the heck does that mean?
Got it.
Florida.
Why are you rooting for Florida?
Because it's my favorite color.
Also, I feel like his favorite color has changed because for the last several years it's been blue. Now all of a sudden he likes red.
I'm having a hard time understanding what Barrett said. I thought he said that's my favorite roar.
No, favorite color.
So I was like, oh, of all the animals, your favorite roar is a panther's roar. But no, favorite color. So is it red?
Yeah, apparently.
Because it's my favorite color.
I thought you were loyal to the oil. Oh, yeah! Go Oilers!
Did they
We
just
scored.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'd
what
say
is
we scored.
It's like, what just happened there? I was like, who's uninjured, son or you?
Loyal to the oil, baby! What do you think, Barrett?
Actually, I think Florida, Florida.
What? So now we're fighting.
Are you able to call CPS on a child as opposed to a parent for abuse in the household? 'Cause
Seriously?
what the hell is he doing?
He's playing mind games with me. It's very awful.
That always would drive me insane. It's so stupid. But it would, like, I would try and get my kid hooked on hockey, and like all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, she's rooting for the Kraken. This is awesome because she likes the color of the jersey. And then midway through the game, she's like, actually, Dad, I think I like the other team's colors better. And I was like, no, that's not how it works. You can't root for another team other than the Kraken. So.
Well, he also seems to like to root for the team that's winning, no matter what sport it is that we're watching. It could be baseball, it could be soccer, it could be football. He will root for whoever is winning. And I'm like, buddy, that's not how loyalty works.
So he's a fair weather fan.
He's a fair weather fan, and it's really annoying.
So he's not going to root for the Cougars this year.
Oh, that was a sick burn, Steve.
Sorry. But these playoffs have been pretty awesome. I was reading a thread on was it Brad Marchand, who's been like just tearing it up for the Florida Panthers. But like he's like the guy that like you would hate. You hate him as a player unless he's on your team.
Then you love him.
Right. But the weird thing is I've been seeing a lot of Boston Bruins fans are just like, look, I hate the Panthers, But I love Brad so much, I'm going to root for the Panthers because, they just want to see him win a cup. Kind of like when, I don't know if you remember this, I'm such a geek with hockey, but I remember like Ray Bourque, who was a superstar in Boston. Like he was considered one of the greatest hockey players, played defense, but they never won a cup with him. And then finally they're just like, let's get rid of the guy, send him to a team that potentially can win the cup. And they sent him to Colorado, and he ended up winning the Stanley, beat the Devils, which sucked. But I was so mad as a Devils fan. But then when I saw him get the cup and raise it over his head, I'm like, that man deserves a Stanley Cup, and it's kind of awesome that he didn't have to do it with the Boston Bruins. So, but it's cool to see how many people are still rooting for Brad Marchand, even though he's not on the Bruins anymore, because they're like, no, for years we were fans of this guy. Of course we're going to still cheer him on.
That's very heartwarming.
I mean, maybe your son should learn about loyalty in sports like some of these fans have.
I mean, I'm going to try to teach him before Game 6 on Tuesday.
Showtime.
The Daily Migs Show.
There's another great chat happening on Reddit where people were asked, what joke will your dad just not let go of? So there have been some very fun responses in honor of Father's Day.
I feel like your dad probably has a few.
We're going to go straight to the comments at 8:20.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
If you're ready for a new job, let Express Employment Professionals help you. Express is already hiring for summer jobs in a variety of industries. Job seekers never pay a fee at Express. Go to expresspros.com to find your location. That's expresspros.com.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart for a healthier you. Smile Generation trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
Reddit is the place where people chat, and there is a chat happening there right now where the question was posed, what joke will your dad just not let go of?
Okay.
So there have been some very fun responses to this question, which means we got to go straight to the comments.
Plus, I'd like to know if there's any that your dad had. I have one definitely before my dad passed away, one that would just come up from time to time. But let's start off with the comments that we came across. We found them. We figured who better to read them than the ultimate father, Darth Vader. So we have Robot Darth Vader reading the comments about the dumb dad jokes that dads will never let go of. Are you ready for the first one?
Of course.
All right, here we go.
Whenever someone blows their nose, my dad would say, "You think it's a cold, but it's snot."
See, I feel like all these are going to be ones that Taryn's going to use at some point in her life now.
That was a good one.
Taryn's the dad joke person here on the show.
I love a dad joke.
Yes, absolutely. We've learned that time and time again. All right, are you ready for the next one?
Of course.
Every time I would bring a girl home, my dad introduces himself and then says this joke: "What kind of bees make milk?" Boobies.
I kind of like that one. What's wrong with your dad? Is he just trying to keep you single and a virgin forever?
I'd be horrified.
Right?
Whenever someone says they're going to go take a shower, my dad's response is, "Be sure to put it back when you're done."
That's clever.
Oh, God.
And paying with a credit card, and every time my dad says, "Hope it works, we just found it in the parking lot."
That sounds like one that my dad would throw. Like,
I love that.
And he would use that every single time where you're like, okay, Dad, we get it. Like, you don't need to do it every place that we go.
He probably was just so excited, counting down the seconds until he got to say it.
We got one more. You ready?
Yes.
Whenever a server comes by after a meal and says, "Do you want a box for the burger?" my dad would say, "No, but I'll wrestle you for the fries."
Wait a second, is the robot laughing at that joke?
The robot knows humor, obviously.
That was weird. You think AI is starting to figure out what's funny and what's not funny?
Oh, yes. We're advancing every day.
All right, so I did see a text message. Somebody said, best dad joke I'll never let go is, where did Captain Hook get his hook? The secondhand store from Trucker Matt.
LOL.
What about for your dad?
So he always says this one thing where he refers to himself as a mushroom. He's like, I'm just like a mushroom.
Oh, boy.
They keep me in the dark and feed me S. As far as like our family. Like,
that's the
joke. Like, I'm like a mushroom. They keep me in the dark and feed me S.
I kind of respect it because I was expecting he was going to go down a fun guy. I'm a fun guy.
Yeah, I like that one, Steve.
My dad, he would, looking back on it now as an adult, I'm like, what a weird joke to throw in front of your two little boys. Like, we were kids. I swear to God, this joke would come up several times a year. He'd be talking about somebody being uptight. And he'd always say, yeah, you could just take a piece of charcoal, shove it up a certain place, and it'll turn into a diamond.
It's a classic. For the children. A kid's joke, for sure.
Dad, is that really the right kind of content to say in front of you? Like, you're a 6-year-old child or you're an 11-year-old child? Like, that seems a little strange.
Who obviously have no concept of how diamonds are made at that point in their life.
I'll be honest, until I was an adult, I thought that's how diamonds were made. Oh, yeah. Because that's all you heard.
Just a little crappy little stone.
Whenever I see a diamond, I'm like, do you know where I'm so thankful that I didn't ever go up to somebody. Like I imagine my wife. I'm like, here's your wedding ring. Do you know how this diamond was made? By an uptight person and a piece of charcoal.
It's very romantic.
The Daily Migs Show.
If you're supposed to be at work on Wednesday, don't go. Instead, come join us at the Mariners game. Forget it. Just let your boss know you're going to be hanging out with the Daily Migs Show because we're going to be at the game. We're playing the Red Sox that day. It's a day game. So if you need to, play a little hooky, so be it.
Plus, if they fire you and then you're low on cash, the tickets are discounted.
$2 off, plus $2 of every ticket sold will benefit the National MS Society. So not only do you get a discount, it's for a great cause as well. If you want all the info, it's available at KISW.com. While you get started with your day, wiping the sleep out of your eyes, drinking a little cup of coffee here and there, you might be curious what is going on in the world of pop culture. We're going to help out by telling you what's trending.
Trending on the Daily Migs Show. What's trending? Let's go. Let's go.
Courtney Love was on a recent episode of Fashion Neurosis with Bella Freud. And was
Love that podcast.
One of my favorites, definitely. Discussing her casual relationship.
The person that I think, do my romantic with.
What's going on?
Are
they having a conversation over drinks?
Things are very off-putting already.
Is also a libertine. So we really are more friends, really, with benefits sometimes, kind of vibes.
Oh, boy. Imagine getting that phone call. You want to come over sometime and have some sex.
Oh, no, thank you.
But I don't like talking. I don't mention who. Mm-hmm. I don't mention what, because there's jealousy around that person. And so...
What?
Who's jealous?
Nobody.
I will tell you, the last one, though, I did have very intense jealousy.
I'm so confused by all that. I mean, you always hear about people having wanting to hook up with celebrities. That's a whole past thing. I don't know if modern day Courtney Love. Look, when I was in college, I remember having kind of a thing for Courtney Love because she was like that whole vibe of the alternative rocker chick and just seemed like a badass,
Freak in the sheets.
Yeah, sure. I mean, anything in the sheets was an upgrade for me. I was getting nothing in the sheets.
Oh.
But nowadays, current version of Courtney Love, maybe she's not saying the name because the guy's like, don't tell anyone I'm doing this, please.
I mean, she sounds totally perma-fried.
She does. You're absolutely right.
Ugh.
Hey, let's talk about cicadas. It's been a minute since we talked about cicadas, but apparently they're back. It's the attack of the cicadas, part 2. And apparently in Ohio, a cicada flew into someone's car window, startled the driver, and led to a giant car crash. In fact, here's a news report talking about the attack of the cicadas.
A car crash caused by a cicada. One of those pesky bugs flew in through a window that startled the driver. The driver tried to get the bug out when he lost control of his car and veered off the right side of the road, and then he hit a pole. Police are saying it's
That was Courtney Love, actually.
Oh, no.
It wasn't a cicada that hit that pole.
Police are saying it's probably a good idea to drive with the windows up for now. Fortunately, this brood of cicadas should be gone by the end of the month.
There was a time my sister and I went on a camping trip, and it was just the two of us, and we bought one of those little bags of firewood on the way up the mountain.
Okay.
And while we were driving, the biggest moth I've ever seen in my life flew out of the firewood. And I thank God we didn't crash the car, but it was a near-death experience.
There was once a time where there was a bee in my car, and I'd try rolling the window down, like, get out, bee, get out. But, like, you know, like, I didn't get into a car accident, but there was a part of me that's like, man, like, good thing I'm not, like, allergic to a bee. Like, it would suck if I got stung by it, but what if, like, that, and I'd have to pull over.
Oh, for sure.
I can't remember who it was. One of my friends almost got into an accident because a spider came down from the visor, like out of like zoop, and then all of a sudden it's like right in front of their face, and they're just like how you being right now, like you're freaking out.
I would have a meltdown.
Here's the crazy part. Hey, also, what a great name for a group of cicadas, a brood of cicadas. But apparently they took over an amusement park also, and it got so bad that all the guests, this happened at Kings Island in Ohio, they were telling all the guests when you're riding the rides, keep your mouths shut because cicadas were flying into your mouth.
I would vomit. Okay, stupid question. Maybe you guys know because you've lived in other parts of the country.
Oh, but Danny and I are huge cicadas fans.
Well, I mean, like, how far? Like, how far do they travel? Like, west? I mean, we're not going to have cicadas here, right? Like, it's not warm enough for cicadas.
Oh no, they're here already.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Go on Como's website. They were just talking about it this morning.
No, they were not.
I don't know. I'm just effing with you.
They moved into your bedroom last night.
God, you guys.
They love Stanwood.
There's a helicopter reporter named Stu Mundell, and he ended up going viral. Sunday, he was ranting about his failing marriage while covering the No Kings protests that were going down in L.A. This is some of what he said.
Have you heard this?
No.
You know what? I don't care. I am married. I am legally married. That's about the only way you can really say it. But I am not looking at now at all. I just had a bunch of debacles with my personal life. Yes, it's true. I know. It's hard to believe.
Who's he talking to, first of all? Like, he's just ranting about this.
He's just having a moment.
Yes, it's true. I know. It's hard to believe. I got nothing right now. Got nothing. Not really looking. Trying to find myself and be happy. I'm being serious about that. I want to be beholden to no one at this moment. You know, do I get lonely? Of course. But I got cats.
I mean, he sounds like he's spiraling a little bit.
Wait a second. Can we play that last line? If we're going to play that last line, I think we should do it the proper way.
You know, do I get lonely? Of course. But I got cats.
He's got cats.
He's become Catman.
Oh, no.
That is rough.
That is very rough. But you know what? I wish him all the best. He sounds like he really needs to find the right person.
If anything, they should put him on, like, The Bachelor.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
I'd probably watch one episode and get sick of watching it and be like, okay, I'm good. Whatever, copter guy. Good luck to you.
All the episodes are too long.
The Daily Migs Show.
How would you like a shot at beating Steve this morning? Do you have a chance to hit 200 wins today?
I'm at 199 right now.
Call 206-803-ROCK if you would like to try to beat Migs at 850.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
If you're ready for a new job, let Express Employment Professionals help you. Express is already hiring for summer jobs in a variety of industries. Job seekers never pay a fee at Express. Go to expresspros.com to find your location. That's expresspros.com.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart for a healthier you. Smile Generation trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
No matter why your clients give, a donor-advised fund from DAF Giving 360 makes charitable giving simple and efficient. They can get a tax deduction upon funding an account, and their assets can potentially grow tax-free as they recommend when and where to give. DAF Giving 360 has over 25 years of expertise bringing donors, financial advisors, and charities together to make a greater impact. Learn more at dafgiving360.org/advisors.
Going up. Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up. Going up. But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button. Going down. We've lowered prices. Get one line of 5G data for $40, period. That's 20% lower. And you get a free Samsung 5G phone when you bring your number. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart, for a healthier you. Smile Generation. Trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you, committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
If you're ready for a new job, let Express Employment Professionals help you. Express is already hiring for summer jobs in a variety of industries. Job seekers never pay a fee at Express. Go to expresspros.com to find your location. That's expresspros.com.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who is ready to beat Migs? I know Matthew from Woodinville is. Matthew, are you there?
Good morning.
Good morning, Matthew. Steve, why don't you see yourself out of the studio?
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Matthew has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
What color are the words Burger King on the brand's logo?
Yellow.
No.
Red.
Yes. What character narrated Pinocchio?
Gestapo show.
No.
The cricket.
What's his name?
Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah, there you go. Lincoln is the capital of what U.S. state?
Nebraska.
Correct. How many red balloons did Nina have in her 1984 pop song?
99.
Correct. What body part is removed with an orchidectomy?
Orchidectomy, your eye?
No.
Your organs?
No.
Appendix?
No. What giant prop did the Mariners use to celebrate home runs?
King Felix Crown?
No.
No, giant prop for the home runs. A bat?
No.
Pass.
With the number being more than 10, how many decade volcanoes are there on planet Earth?
13, 14, 11.
No. In what movie did Bruce Willis play a ghost?
Oh, that was that one with the little kid. I see ghosts. I see dead people. Shoot.
Yes, 6 cents. You got 5 correct.
Oh,
Matthew, who's your wingman there?
I got 2 of them. I got Winfred and I got Joe.
Oh, Winfred and Joe.
Daddy Joe.
Daddy Joe.
Daddy. Hell yeah.
Matthew, you seem to get very flustered as well.
I was at Meeker Days and they had a hat and it just said Daddy on it. And I'm like, man, I'll get some good looks, I feel. I should have bought it. Yeah.
Hey, Daddy, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, Daddy, let's go.
Much better.
What color are the words Burger King on the brand's logo?
Red.
Correct. What character narrated Pinocchio?
Robin Williams.
No.
Geppetto.
No.
Pinocchio.
No. Lincoln is the capital of which U.S. state?
Nebraska.
Correct. How many red balloons did Nina have in her 1984 pop song?
99 of them.
She did. What body part is removed with an orchidectomy?
The tongue?
No.
The tonsils?
No.
The fingers?
No. What giant prop did the Mariners use to celebrate home runs?
A trident.
Yes. With the number being more than 10, how many decade volcanoes are there on planet Earth?
11.
No.
12.
No.
13.
No.
10.
In what movie did Bruce Willis play a ghost?
That would be The Sixth Sense.
Yes. What kind of schnapps is used to make a fuzzy navel?
Peppermint.
No.
Lemon.
No.
Orange.
No. How many U.S. states border the province of Saskatchewan?
3.
No.
2.
Yes. And with a little time on the clock, Steve, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 correct. And that is a victory this morning.
Let's go, number 200.
6-5. Sorry, Matthew
I would
and
like
friends.
To say in my defense, when you play it back, you will hear me say Trident after I pass.
You did?
I did. After I said Felix Crown and something else and passed, and I said Trident.
So what would that make it, a tie?
I would make it a tie, 6-6.
It would.
Man, I don't think he. I just.
know. You guys can play it back later. That's all I'm saying.
Matthew, I believe you.
So we're calling it a tie?
It's a tie.
All right, it's a tie, 6-6.
I just don't feel like going back and checking, so it's easier just to say it's a tie. Plus, that gives you guys an extra day to buy me my confetti cannons.
Oh, my God, we still haven't done the confetti cannons for Steve.
Yes.
Maybe tomorrow will be the day. No. Okay, a couple things you got wrong here. The character that narrated Pinocchio is Jiminy Cricket.
Oh, okay.
Neither of you knew that an orchidectomy removes the testicles.
I'm glad I don't know that.
The number being more than 10, the number of decade volcanoes on planet Earth are 16, and that includes Mount Rainier. And the kind of schnapps used to make a fuzzy navel is peach schnapps.
Peach.
Oh, also, a fuzzy navel just gives me a headache just thinking about it.
I've never had a fuzzy navel.
Really?
No.
Oh, those were very in when I was in college.
Were they good?
I mean, at the time, yes, but as a 40-year-old grown-up now, no thank you.
We'll just stick with Fireball and Jägermeister,
That's exactly right.
The Daily Migs Show.
This Wednesday, you should definitely take the day off of work. Tell your boss you're not coming in because you have more important things to do, like go to the Mariners game with the Daily Migs Show.
The red-hot Seattle Mariners, they've won 3 games.
And we're ready to take down the Boston Red Sox. Plus, our tickets are discounted if you get them through KISW.com, which is fantastic. And $2 of every ticket sold will benefit the National MS Society. Not only that, but speaking of the Mariners, we're going to preview the upcoming series with the Red Sox with our friend, Mariners broadcaster Gary Hill Jr. after 3 doors down. Boston Red Sox are in town, Steve Migs. Yeah, boo those men. Boo them hard. But we are all fired up because we're going to the Mariners game this Wednesday. It's just the buzz is in the air, and we're very excited to be talking with one of our dear friends, Gary Hill Jr. of our Seattle Mariners broadcast team. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning. How's it going?
We're doing great. Happy belated Father's Day. I hope you had a great weekend.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was very nice. Very nice. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
We certainly enjoyed watching what happened yesterday during the game with the Grand Slam for J.P. Crawford.
Wasn't that the best? It was so great. I mean, completing the sweep, too. The Mariners really needed that series. They got it. And the whole JP thing was phenomenal. His first Father's Day, what a way to celebrate it. Had his bat that he used, the name of his daughter on the bat, the whole thing just brings tears to your eyes. It was such a phenomenal moment.
I thought I saw online the picture of the bat, and I was just like, man, what a. I mean, that to me, you save that bat, you show that video clip to your kid one day, and just like you were at this game. Of course, she's not going to remember. I mean, just a newborn practically, but what an insane story.
Well, that's the question. Do you use the bat again today? Because you did hit a grand slam, or do you save it? I mean, that's the tough part.
Gary, what if he breaks the bat?
Oh, I know, that's the problem. It's like, I should save this for all time, but I did hit a grand slam. I should, you know how baseball players are.
Very superstitious.
You got to keep doing it.
I think you're right. I think he needs to keep using the bat.
I think so, too. And hope you don't break it.
So, Gary, I was wondering, like, it's always fun to say, hey, choose your own adventure. What do you want to talk about? Obviously, Cal Raleigh continues to be, I think, one of the top stories with your Seattle Mariners. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, I feel like there's a little bit of a light at the end of these pitching woes, the tunnel of the pitching woes that we've had, because that seems to be an issue. But we've got guys coming back. Isn't it Logan Gilbert back today?
Yes, Logan Gilbert is back today, which is great. George Kirby has been more like himself the last couple of times, and I give the Mariners a lot of credit because they survived some tough blows, losing 3 guys out of the rotation at one time, and that's the strength. That's the identity of the team, and they did a great job of surviving that. But you knew long term you had to have those guys back, and you have to have Logan Gilbert be Logan Gilbert. You have to have George Kirby be George Kirby, and I think light at the end of the tunnel is the perfect way to put it because that's the way it feels. And I don't expect Logan to come out and dominate today, but you can, having Logan back, George back, okay, it feels like it's coming together for the Mariners, and they can go on a little bit of a run here, which they need to do because Houston continues to play great.
Gary Hill Jr., we're talking with him from our Mariners broadcast team. You bring up Logan Gilbert. I have a random question. I know our players have some interesting nicknames. We've got Crawdaddy. We have Big Dumper. Logan Gilbert has his alter ego is Walter. Do you know where that comes from?
Yeah, so I love this. So Logan Gilbert is the greatest guy in the world. Like, he's just a sweet guy, the nicest guy in the world. Yet, he has his alternate, Walter, because he needs to pitch mean. He wants to go out and crush you. He wants to dominate you. It's just not it's not in his nature. It's not in his personality. So he turns to Walter when he pitches, and he gets really mean, and that's the guy you don't want to mess with. It's so funny because he is completely opposite off the field than he is on the field. So that's what that is.
All right,
Walter is his pitching personality.
So is he Walter all day? Like, the moment he wakes up, like, he's just yelling at people, like he yells at the barista for his coffee not being hot enough. Like, like some actors, they have to like be in character all the time. Is he Walter all day?
What's funny about that is, especially when we're on the road and you don't talk to starting pitchers, right? That's the thing. You just don't talk to them, because some are super intense and they do carry it like it's an all day thing, and some are a little more relaxed about it, like Luis Castillo. Like, you can talk to him anytime. But it is kind of funny on their start days. Even if I see them in the hotel before we get to the ballpark, I just steer clear and don't say anything, because I don't want to be the guy that ruins his day by talking to him. So I don't test it. I don't test it at all.
Now, Gary, I know you're not in charge of the marketing of the Mariners. I think you have enough on your plate. But if you were, I feel like we need to have like a Walter night at the Mariners game where all the fans show up and all the people who work for the Mariners. Everyone's just colossal D-bags to each other, like just jerks. Like, I want some garlic fries, and the person who works at Kid Valley throws like a whole plate of fries at me. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, everyone just yelling at each other the whole time. Just a surly atmosphere the whole time. That's great.
Oh, welcome back,
Walter.
Walter.
Great idea.
And we're like, what the hell's going on here? Like, it's Walter night. Oh.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's Walter. It's okay. Yeah, you can yell at the person next to you. It's cool. He doesn't mind.
All bets are off. Everybody's mean to each other at that game.
Yes, that's great.
Well, Gary,
that's a great idea.
We are so excited to be coming to the game this Wednesday, and we hope we get the chance to pop by and say hi to you, because you've been just such a treat to be talking to throughout the Mariners season this year. And there's still a lot of hope alive.
Oh, plenty.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of season to go, and it's been a rough stretch, but hopefully the sweep they just had over Cleveland is a sign of things to come. They're getting more healthy. So, yeah, I think there's a lot to be optimistic about. And, we should get together for sure on Wednesday. That'll be super fun to have you there.
Now, promise us that you won't be a Walter to us.
I promise.
Awesome. We look forward
I'm pretty sure I promise. Because I got to be honest, that sounds pretty fun.
Thank you so much, Gary. You can give him a follow. It's at Gary Hill Jr. on Instagram. And, of course, we're going to be at the Mariners game Wednesday. People can grab their discounted tickets at KISW.com.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
Could you name a song after only hearing 1 second of the chorus? If so, we're going to hook you up with tickets to see comedian Joel McHale at the Washington State Fair on September 20th. 206-803-ROCK is the number to call. We play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart for a healthier you. Smile Generation trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
If you're ready for a new job, let Express Employment Professionals help you. Express is already hiring for summer jobs in a variety of industries. Job seekers never pay a fee at Express. Go to expresspros.com to find your location. That's expresspros.com.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
It's time for no integrity. We'll play 1 second of a hook from a song, then you have to guess what it is. We'll bend the rules, pull out all the stops, and do anything to help you win. But you might just get shook, as one of us will play too and possibly cost you the game.
This week, we are playing for tickets to see comedian Joel McHale at the Washington State Fair on September 20th. And say hello to our contestant this morning. It is Ferris from Centralia. Good morning, Ferris.
Good morning.
We're going to spin this wheel and see if you're playing with Migs or me.
There goes the wheel. Who's it going to land on? It's currently on me, but I don't think it's going to stay on me. Tara and Daly, it's time for you to save Ferris.
Did you just technically spin the Ferris wheel?
Oh, gosh. Both of us with the jokes.
I know, we should just go home now.
We both apologize to you. It's Monday. We're not at our best.
All right, Ferris, are you ready?
It's not a Bealer joke.
That's true. We haven't gotten there yet.
All right, Ferris, here is your clip.
Ooh, okay.
Want to hear it again?
Yes, please.
I can be of help.
Okay, I would like some help.
So you actually can save Ferris.
I can save Ferris, yes. All right, Ferris. The band is fronted by Maynard James Keenan, and sometimes you keep these in a box.
Ooh. That's got me a little confused. Okay. So.
And she's just talking about the band right now.
Yeah.
Both of those hints are for the band. Some people... never mind. I won't do that.
Oh, what were you saying, sir?
Do you know the band that I'm talking about, that Maynard James Keenan fronts?
It's either Tool or the other...
It's that one. It's that one. It's Tool. So we got the band.
It's definitely not in a perfect circle box.
No. And then the song is the opposite of drunk.
The opposite of... Oh...
Like if you are just totally clean, you could pass a breathalyzer, you're going to be...
Sober.
Yeah!
Ferris, you scared us.
All right, one down.
Okay.
One to go. Danny, I'm ready for my clip. Wow, that would be 9 Inch Nails. Head like a hole.
Yeah, I heard that right away.
Sure you did, Ferris.
Ferris, congratulations. We're sending you to see Joel McHale at the Washington State Fair on September 20th.
Yeah. Right on. Thank y'all.
You're so welcome.
Congratulations. That'll be a good show.
That was my wedding officiant.
I know. Are you going to go visit him?
Well, of course, because we exchange texts all the time. We're friends now. No, we're not.
I mean, how many people can go up to him and say you married us?
8.
Okay.
The Daily Migs Show.
If we have talked about something this morning that you would like to talk with us about, go ahead and call now. 206-803-ROCK. We will check in with the Rockaholics after Soundgarden. All morning, we have received texts and calls from you that we have not had a chance to chat with you about. But right now, we are checking in with the Rockaholics, and it's brought to you by Window Nation. So go ahead and call if you'd like to chime in on anything from the show today, or if you have something on your mind that is worthy of discussing with us. 206-803-ROCK.
A lot of texts about Father's Day. We're asking people earlier, like, what would you do yesterday for Father's Day? We talked about what we did, but somebody said my 6-year-old made me breakfast, which was a granola bar dipped in ketchup. I ate it like it was a Gordon Ramsay masterpiece.
Oh, my God. I still remember making my parents food one time for, it must have been Mother's Day or Father's Day, and it was teriyaki scrambled eggs, and they ate the teriyaki scrambled eggs.
You got to.
You just do it.
Like, Tatum made a cake. Well, Sid made it, but Sid let Tatum, like mix it, because Tatum was, like, adamant about mixing it, and I think Sid kind of just had blind faith and just kind of still made the cake, and it was okay, but there was, like, even Sid and I were both talking, like, the frosting, which my wife made, was fantastic.
Of course.
But the cake itself, we're like, there's something wrong. Like, it wasn't mixed well. But we ate it with her. You have to.
That's part of the gig.
Somebody said my kids got me a card that said Happy Farters Day. I'm oddly proud of them for that.
Oh, that's adorable. I like that.
Oh, this one sucks for this person. I spent the whole day trying to fix a swing set in our backyard. Wasn't able to make it happen. Happy Father's Day to me.
Oh, no.
Ouch.
Letting the kids down on Father's Day?
Speaking of kids, we did get a text message that said, earlier you guys were talking about toddler techno. Are you talking about Lenny Pierce? My house is obsessed with him. Yes.
Lenny Pierce.
We knew nothing about this guy until we got one of those, like, you get sometimes like an email about, hey, tickets are going on sale for this person. So I got an email that said international family entertainment star Lenny Pierce is bringing his sold-out USA toddler techno tour to Seattle. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And we've gone down this rabbit hole during the breaks of Lenny Pierce.
Danny's like, don't say we.
What? You're not into
This is not a collective we in this conversation. Taryn and Steve have been going down the rabbit hole and are super into it.
Well, Steve and I, to be fair, are like rave, say less, but then we get to bring our families.
We're festival people, And yeah, I was like, wait, so they're and I've always said that toddlers are no different than adults that maybe have partied a little too hard and gone to places where you think glow sticks are awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And music is cool and let's just dance like nobody's watching. I feel like toddlers are like that as already as it is. But apparently this guy, he puts on raves that start at like 6 p.m. for toddlers. And I watched some of these videos and it's nuts. Like originally he just did it for his kid. He thought it was funny. Like he's like a DJ guy and he started like doing remixes of like children's songs, but it's turned into a phenomenon.
I would go for sure.
Like Danny, come on. You wouldn't want to dance to this?
Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane?
Danny is so mad right now.
Just wait till the beat drops, Danny.
Lives on Drury Lane.
Oh.
You know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man?
And the video it's a full like arena, or not arena, like a venue, like a theater full of children with glow sticks just losing their minds. I'm like, they are no different than ravers.
Gotta start them young.
You're not going to do emo night for toddlers?
I'm out. Well, okay. Actually,
See?
you got me.
See? All of a sudden, doesn't seem like that bad of an idea.
The Daily Migs Show.
Oh, tickets go on sale Friday for the rave guy.
Tickets are on sale right now at KISW.com for the Mariners game that we're going to be at on Wednesday. Don't go to work. Cancel your plans. Come out to the ballpark. It's going to be really fun. Plus $2 from every ticket sold is going to benefit the National MS Society through our Bike MS team. So come kick it with us. We're going to be playing Beat Migs. We're going to be hanging at the Pen. Go to KISW.com.
You know the Muffin Man.
Heinz Ketchup is trying to normalize putting ketchup on your eggs. They even have these new labels that are saying breakfast ketchup on the bottle.
Wait, they're nothing different than regular ketchup, which I think is brilliant.
Just breakfast ketchup. And these are going to be at 100 Waffle Houses all around the country. They have a commercial even that is advertising breakfast ketchup.
People always give me a hard time about putting ketchup on my eggs. I mean, what's the big deal? You're so offended? Boom, breakfast ketchup. Oh no, cover your eyes. Stop looking. It's perfect. All right, that might be a little too much. I'm going to eat it though.
No, I'm okay with ketchup on scrambled eggs.
I am not.
No.
No.
Danny?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I found a few other foods that people, I guess, have arguments over whether or not you should put ketchup on it. So I want to see if you guys are in for these. What about mac and cheese?
No.
Yeah, I've never rocked with that, but I try it. I don't. What is it? What the hell happened in the last several years where now we're all anti-ketchup?
Are we?
Not that great.
Oh my gosh, I love it on a hot dog. I'll put it on my hash
but see,
brown.
Do not put it on a hot dog. You get out of this studio if you're going to put that on a
Danny,
hot dog.
you're alone on that island, man. Ketchup
No,
on
I'm
a
not.
hot dog is fantastic.
I go to Chicago. They will kick you out
They
of that
will.
damn state if you put
This is
ketchup
why we don't go
anywhere
to
near.
Chicago.
Okay.
That's why we're not allowed in.
I don't even care that the Pope's there now. Okay, what about rice?
No.
No.
Yeah, tacos?
No.
That seems a little odd. Popcorn.
No.
People dip their popcorn in ketchup.
Okay, wait a minute, though. That being said, you know how they have ketchup-flavored chips?
Yeah.
I bet ketchup-flavored popcorn could be a thing. I would try that, but I don't know if I want to, like, get it soggy in the ketchup.
All right, then pitch that to Lumberjack Popcorn. How about grilled cheese?
No.
I mean, I like to dip it in tomato soup, but...
I have had like ketchup put on a grilled cheese. I thought it was the worst idea ever until I took a bite out of it, and I was like, this is actually pretty amazing.
I mean, it's not all that different than dipping it in tomato soup.
All right, what about this pizza?
Oh, no.
No.
What is the matter with
Stop.
people?
cottage cheese?
Oh, God, no.
The Daily Migs Show.
A man got in a little bit of trouble for what his T-shirt read. We're going to tell you what it said during the Daily Migs download after Metallica.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
Good morning, Ryan Castle.
And to you.
Only 2 more sleeps until the Daily Migs show day at the Mariners.
Oh, that's very exciting. It
Very
looks like
exciting.
The weather's going to be nice that day, too. This forecast brought to you by Window Nation.
Yes. Looking out the window, giving you the weather. Let's go. Speaking of the Mariners, J.P. Crawford hit a grand slam. Oh, and the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law.
Oh, thank you.
Big grand slam from J.P. Crawford. Danny was there. If you missed it, this is how it sounded.
Fly ball, right field, back, gone! First Father's Day Grand Slam, J.P. Crawford.
He had a kid recently. He wrote his kid's name. He had it etched onto the bat, and the bat that he used with his daughter's name on it, that's the one he hit a grand slam.
That's probably what made the difference.
Yes.
So, then the question remains, Ryan, does he use that bat tonight, or does he put that in a special display case and never touch it again?
Well, I'd probably use it tonight only because, well, look, I mean, baseball players are historically not very superstitious, so maybe he doesn't. That was a joke.
Yeah, I was saying,
Definitely
I
gonna
can
use
smell
it
the
tonight.
sarcasm from here.
Definitely going to use it tonight.
Oh, he's going to use it all season if he continues to play well.
He's going to sleep with that bat.
And they play again tonight. They start their series against Boston. We're going to be there on Wednesday for the afternoon game. So take off the day from work. Get your tickets at KISW.com.
There's a man in Texas who was scolded by a judge during his hearing because of the T-shirt that he was wearing. Now, the judge, her name is Raquel West, and she was going off on the defendant.
Good morning, sir. What made you think that was a good shirt to wear to court this morning? That's all you could find? That's all the only shirt you had in your closet? World's best farter.
I mean, Father's Day.
It's not even true, though.
It would have been great if he just ripped ass right there.
Thrill is, as best I know.
That's great. No, it says, I can read it. I see what it says at the bottom. You're in felony court. You need to dress appropriately to felony court, and that's not appropriate.
In all fairness, his boner donor shirt was in the wash.
Oh, my God.
He has an FBI shirt, too.
Did I ever tell you I saw a guy at the gym one time wearing it was one of those like Red Cross shirts, and it said boner donor on it. I'm like, buddy, what are we doing?
Class,
right?
put the ass in class.
Same reaction that this judge had. Hey, as far as weather, we're hitting a high of 73 degrees. It's going to be a clear day today. The DMD is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, and that's what's up.
Ryan Castle is up next with your Morning 12 pack.
The Daily Migs Show.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart for a healthier you. Smile Generation trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere, applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, endless opportunities, and no fees ever for job seekers. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
Going up. Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up. Going up. But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button. Going down. We've lowered prices. Get one line of 5G data for $40, period. That's 20% lower. And you get a free Samsung 5G phone when you bring your number. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available if at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
You know how we all have that one friend we go to with all our financial questions? I'm talking the one who gives you advice like no one else can. Well, meet Experian, your BFF. And by that, I mean big financial friend. I'm telling you, Experian is going to be your go-to app when it comes to taking control of your finances. And this big financial friend is always there for you, just hanging out on your phone, where we all kind of are anyway. Experian has a bunch of legit ways to help you save. And get this, the Experian app lets you check your FICO score, matches you with credit cards, and a bunch more totally BFF kind of things to help you manage your finances. Bet your other BFFs can't do all that, huh? Anyway, it's easy to have this big financial friend by your side. Just download the Experian app and get started for free. Trust me, you'll be up to speed with this BFF in no time. Results will vary. Credit offers, approvals, and reward programs based on FICO Score 8 model and subject to lender terms. Offers not available in all states. See Experian.com for details.